Hey, 10K family, it's your girl Cherie here. I am here to talk all about tech sales today. It's one of my favorite things to talk about because a lot of us just aren't represented in the field. And there's a lot of opportunity within technology sales. So I have Troy here. He is the owner of a wonderful organization that actually trains you to become tech salespeople and also helps place you as well in your first tech sales job. So it's completely for beginners. Troy, welcome. How are you today?
Thanks, Sheree. I appreciate the introduction, and I'm really excited to be here and talk about a career in tech sales. It's really an amazing career that not that many people even know about. So there is no sales degree. They don't teach you that this career exists, yet there's hundreds of thousands of positions that pay $60,000 to $8,000 a year starting, full benefits, full remote. So it's just a pretty incredible career that I really want to introduce to more people.
Yeah, there are very few places that have like a sales degree, period. It's not really marketed well, but I often tell people that outside of entrepreneurship, sales is a great career to get into. That's like, unlimited income. It's really based on your compensation structure and like how hard you're willing to work, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you have the personality for it, you have good communication skills, and you're willing to work hard, you can make a lot of money, get promoted very quickly, and ultimately just build a really, really great career for yourself.
Yeah. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself and how you got involved in tech sales.
Yeah. So my whole life, growing up, I always kind of wanted to be an entrepreneur, right? And working backwards from an entrepreneur, I realized that there's a few key skill sets that you need to be successful. One of those skill sets is sales. So you need to be a really, really great salesperson. So in high school, I decided that I was going to start my career in sales. So with that goal in mind, I was considering if I really had to go to college to start this career, right? Because when you're 17 years old in high school, you know what you want to do. It's really a difficult decision to commit 4 years of your life, all the money, just to prepare to start this career that probably won't even utilize much of the education you go to college for. So I decided I was going to try to figure out a way to get my foot in the door without going to college, which at the time didn't really exist. So pretty much every job description said 4 year degree required. It's a non-negotiable. But in my mind, it's like, well, why do they require it? Like there's no sales degree, especially for tech sales. There's nothing that's really going to prepare you for this. So I decided just to go on it, go at it on my own. I read every book I could about it, read every blog, watched YouTube videos, and I was able to break into tech sales at 18 years old by starting as a sales development intern, which is like the technical name for tech sales. And then from there, I transitioned into a permanent sales development representative. Where at 18 years old, I was making enough money to live on my own in Atlanta, not have to rely on my parents anymore, no debt or student loans. So really set myself up for success at just 18 years old by breaking into this industry.
Good for you. Yeah, I'm a little jealous because if I had known that, that tech sales was available to me, who
Mhm.
knows what I would have done, right? But
Yeah.
okay, so tell us a little bit about some of the opportunities that are out there for people who want to pursue something like this.
Yeah. So the good news is, I mean, there's only a few foundational skills that you really need to break into this career. So you need great verbal communication skills. You just need to be a great English speaker
Mhm.
for a technology sales position in the US. That's really the first qualification. The second one is you need to have really great written ability. So you need to be a great writer, have pretty decent grammar. Of course, you can use programs like Grammarly to assist you, but you still need to have those foundational skills down pretty well. And you need to have a basic understanding of technology. So I like to tell people, like compare yourself to the average like college student or equivalent.
Mhm.
And if you're somewhat around them, then you can do this job technical wise. So you don't need to be a developer or anything of the sort. And then you need to have strong work ethic. So you need to be money motivated or intrinsically motivated to be successful in this position, because it requires a lot of hard work, a lot of grit. You need to be willing to fail and get back up and just keep trying until you're successful. And that's what companies look for. So if you have those foundational skills combined with what we teach in our course, then companies want to hire you. They don't care what background you have, what experience you have. They're willing to give you a chance, either by breaking in, starting as a sales development intern, and then transitioning into a permanent sales development rep,
Mhm.
or starting directly as a sales development rep. And we've had many cases of 19-year-olds doing this with no degree, no previous office or sales experience. Someone who is a janitor who transitioned into this role at Dun & Bradstreet, who's one of our partner companies, making $80,000 a year, no degree. So yeah, lots of success if you just have those foundational skills.
Yeah. So what if somebody is mature, they're 40 plus,
Yeah.
they're looking for a new career, things like that. Do you see people like that being able to transition into something like this?
Oh, for sure. I mean, there's some companies that do prefer younger people, right? Because they assume that they're going to be more motivated to work hard.
Mhm.
I think just a few days ago, we got off the phone with a company, and the hiring manager said recently they had a lot of success hiring people in their 40s,
Mhm.
and they want to hire more middle-aged people, because they're what they found at their company is they're more motivated because like they have like a family they have to support. This has to work. So
Yes.
that's really important for sales. You need the motivation, and then they're more experienced. They just understand a little bit more about how business works,
Mhm.
than someone who might be more green. So yeah, I think there's room for everyone. We have people 18 years old in our program, and we have people in their 50s in our
Mhm.
program. And as long as you have those foundational skills and are motivated to learn the material and apply it, then you shouldn't have any issue landing a position. And there's hundreds of thousands of positions. So even if one company says no or prefers younger people, right around the corner, there's another company that prefers older people. So
Yeah.
it's like there's room for everyone.
Yeah. What about women versus men? Because I know that, it tends to skew very male, but can women
Yeah.
do well in tech sales?
Yeah, for sure. So tech sales does definitely skew male. So I'm not sure if it's because the people talent acquisition / recruiters are pulling from, or if it just attracts more men into it. But yeah, still a lot of women in tech sales, and as far as all the research proves, there is no difference performance wise, male or female. So if you're a woman, don't let it hold you back just because this is a male dominated industry. There's a lot of money to be made. A lot of companies want to hire you if you have those foundational skills. Then you can do this. So
Yeah.
yeah, I know that's a big barrier, right? It's like you look at a company, it's like there's a decent chance it's all like young white men. But in reality, as long as you have the skills and the motivation, you can do this job. So definitely don't let that hold you back. And a lot of companies too want to improve their diversity.
Mhm. I'm finding that as well. I was actually offered a sales job yesterday, which was funny. But yeah, because people do want diversity and they are looking for people now who have experiences doing other things. Like I do business
Mhm.
plan writing, proposal writing, things like that.
Yeah.
So, people are getting pulled from different backgrounds as well for sales
Mhm.
and tech sales. So, um, talk to us a little bit about course careers. Tell us what it is and like how does it help people get started in the industry?
For sure. So I created this course to help someone like myself, right? I wanted to
Mhm.
break into tech sales. I didn't have a degree, didn't have any previous professional experience or professional sales experience. So like starting at the biggest disadvantage, also being 18 years old, which is pretty much unheard of to be hired at 18 years old into a permanent position in tech sales. So I built this course to help someone in pretty much the worst situation be able to break into this career as long as they have those foundational skills. And what we do at Course Careers is we teach you everything you possibly need to know to break into a career in sales development. Then what employers are looking for, how to develop your LinkedIn profile, resume, how to acquire the necessary skills like cold emailing, cold calling, researching prospects. So everything that companies actually want people to know, we teach. And then we partner with companies that want to hire our students. So right now we have 3 full-time salespeople. All they do is reach out to companies and create these partnerships to hire our students. And these companies highly, highly value our students because they've actually learned everything that's required to do this job, right? They've invested their own time to go through this online course, acquire the knowledge and skills, finish the course, and now these companies, they want to interview you. So yeah, it's really a game changer. Like, it's for someone like myself, if I was trying to do this again and I had this resource in front of me, Course Careers, it would make my life so much easier. So that's why I started the company. And now we have tons and tons of success stories, like I said, of people ranging all the way from 18, 19 years old, all the way up to people in their 50s transitioning careers into tech sales. It really doesn't matter what background you come from, as long as you have those foundational skills and are motivated, then this could be a really great career for you.
Great. So how long does it take a person to actually go through your course?
Yeah, I'd say on average, if you look to commit about 40 hours a week, you can expect it to take about a month. And if you're part-time, maybe around 3 months. So anywhere between 1 to 3 months on average is where most people are going to fall. And if you compare that to some other careers like software development, right? It's like the learning curve for that career is like 6 months to a year plus. So this career, you can really start a new career in tech sales very, very quickly if you just put in the effort to learn the material and apply it. It's probably a quicker transition into this career than any single career in the technology space too.
Yeah. And you can work your way up as well. So you could start off with something like this, but then eventually get up to, business development rep, and then, enterprise accounts, mid-market accounts. And then
Yeah.
eventually, there may be people that get to like the vice president of sales roles and sales directors and things like that, if you feel like you want to do management. So
Mhm.
there's a huge trajectory for people. And the company that I was talking with yesterday also has residuals. Even like if I left the company, they're like, you could
Mhm.
still, make money because of the things that you would sell like while you were there. So now speaking with another sales rep, and she has the same deal with her previous company she was at. She's still getting checks from them because of
Mhm.
work she did before. So it's like, where do you go? You leave a job and you actually can still get money from it.
Yeah.
Sales, yeah, sales is like one of those great careers. Again, it kind of depends on the company and the commission structure and the contract that you sign. But I think there's a lot of opportunity within tech sales. And I just wanted to introduce people to it because it's something
Mhm.
that a lot of people just have never been introduced to. Everybody, I am going to put the coursecareers.com link for you. And then if you use our code, our special coupon code, you will be able to get some money off of the course. So it was, really described to me. It sounds like a great course. You learn a lot. And I also like the fact that they have that recruitment side as well, because that really is a lot of the ways people get into their first jobs and into or if you're switching careers into these jobs, is to have a recruiter really say, would you just interview this person,
Mhm.
so that's one of the reasons why, Troy, that I really like your company as well.
Mhm. Yeah, I really appreciate it. And yeah, it works out really well for a lot of people. We've been helping a ton of people break into this career. And like you said, there's a really great career path after as quick as just a single year, you could get promoted to an account executive,
Mhm.
making over six figures. Not many careers you can do that, especially with no degree or previous experience required.
Yeah.
So thanks again for having me on here.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks, Troy.
Thanks, Ray. Have a nice one.
All right, you too.